Isn't the challenge though that I think all of us are pursuing some sort of identification. Like that seems to be a massive human need. Like I support this football club, or I'm a fan of this band, or I'm a member of this car club, or I go to this shopping grocery store. Like I feel like we're all wanting to be members. Like that seems to be like a human need of wanting to be a member of a community, wanting to identify with something.
It is a human need to belong, but can we belong without identifying to the point that we have no independent perspective? You know, in other words, can we be authentic? And I talk a lot about this tension between authenticity, being ourselves, and attachment, which is belonging. Ideally, we can both be authentic and belong.
Yeah, I like
but that kind of identification often leads to suffering. I mean, it's what the Buddhists call attachment, isn't it? And I'll give you an example. So you mentioned sports team. So you wouldn't know this, but in the 1950s, the Hungarian soccer team was the best in the world. We never lost.
I love soccer, and I did not know.
No. We went to Britain and we beat Britain 6-3 in Wembley Stadium. The first time that there was a.
Sorry, Brit fans.
Yeah, sorry about Bears. And it was a huge national holiday in Hungary, and a small country goes to mighty Britain and beats them at their own game. And the next year, the whole country was joyful, and it was still one of the great memories of my childhood. The next year, we're in the World Championships, and we're the heavy favorites because we haven't lost for years. And we meet the Germans in the final, and we lose 3-2.
Yeah.
National tragedy. I'm telling you, it still hurts. It's just a football game played on the pitch by 22 guys in 1954. So what? But when there's this over-identification, then that itself brings suffering. Now, yes, you can support your team. In Vancouver, British Columbia, where I live, it's a very peaceful place. But the Vancouver Canucks, which is the local hockey team, made it to the Stanley Cup Finals, and they lost. There were riots in the streets. Why? Because people had over-identified. You can enjoy the team and be a sports fan, but the identification, that your joy or satisfaction depends on whether your team loses or wins, well, why? It doesn't matter.